Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Loving Life Freely here on YouTube. I am a full-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. I am doing a little bit of a different type of video today. I am going to be doing the reseller chat this week, so I'll be talking a little bit more about that during the reseller chat, but I want to put out a quick video about online liquidation, online boxes. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this is I have to be really honest with you. I'm going to be really straightforward about this. And it's something that has just really struck a chord with me this last week. Y'all know I typically order from Helpsy Source. I have also done ThreadUp, but I've done Helpsy Source quite a bit lately. And the last 3 boxes, I've had 2 boxes prior to my last 2 boxes were activewear. And I don't know if I actually did all of the videos on that. I don't know that I posted all of them. But I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I was very disappointed. And I worked with the pieces the best that I could. But over half of the men's athletic box that I got through Helpsy Source, one of the reasons why I picked that athletic wear was because I wanted to be able to get some more bread and butter pieces like Nike, Under Armour, things like that in my closet to be able to sell some pieces for like 20 bucks or so. They were at like $253 a cog, and sell those things, especially with the first of the year, people working out, spring and summer coming. And in my men's box that I unboxed, over half the pieces were either the waistline was too stretched out, there were holes or stains or tears that I could not list the piece, and I ordered a women's box. The women's box was almost worse. I would say, honestly, the majority of the women's box that I bought and purchased, I'm not really listing any of those pieces. I think I picked out 2 or 3, and the rest of it, these are 40-piece boxes. The rest of it I did not list because of condition, wear, and whatnot. Okay, I have reached out to Helpsy Source last week regarding the men's box. I'm going to be making a note to them, and I did send them pictures. I sent them like 4 pieces, pictures of items that were stained and tears, holes. I'm not listing inventory like that, guys. I take pride in the items that I do list, and I was very disappointed with that box. I'm going to be sending out another unboxing, and it was Free People. Now, when I did the unboxing, I was super excited. I ordered 2 boxes of Free People this last time when they did their Free People because I've been wanting to do Free People for a while. I finally just took the dive, $7.45. I thought, hopefully I'll be able to list majorities for $20, $25, and up. Okay, I did the first unboxing, and I was super excited because I got some really great, solid base pieces that you can sell for like $25, $35 and up, right? And then there were some other pieces, maybe 7 to 10 pieces that were like tank tops and whatnot, things like that you either, lot together, things like that. And I was super excited on the video because I'm like, okay, this is going to be a great box. Then when I went to go list it, I was piecing out some things this last Saturday, getting things ready because I was listing Saturday to schedule my items to go live so that I didn't have to work Thursday because Thursday is Thanksgiving. I started working through some of those pieces, and those nice pieces I told you about, they were like jackets and sweaters, some tops, really pretty blouses that could sell for $25, $30. And the flaws that I found in those nicer pieces, I was so disappointed, you guys. Hemlines cut. The jacket that they sent me had multiple stains all over it. I could not list it. There's no way to even try and clean that, and it's dry clean. Another dress had holes in it and stains in it. I told my husband, I said, I'm really getting concerned about these boxes that I'm getting because the pieces that I'm getting are not sustainable to sell. And we had a really serious conversation about the boxes that I'm getting. And guys, especially when you're paying that much per piece, even like with the athletic boxes, even when you're paying $2.50 or $3 a piece, you still expect to get quality that you can at least list, right? My husband and I talked about it. We both agreed. Now, granted, I could buy the pieces that are like $20, $25 a cog, but I'm going to be really honest with you guys, and I think I've mentioned this in the reseller chat and other sold videos. It is not my business model. I contemplated doing this. But it is not, I pay cash for all my boxes, guys. I do not use a credit card and go into debt to purchase my boxes. Now, if you do this, that is your business model. I am not saying don't do this, but for me and my husband, we've talked about this a couple times. I am not willing to put on a credit card hundreds of dollars on a box that costs $15, $20, $25 a cog in hopes that that piece sells and makes enough money to cover that and make a profit on that piece. And it can cost you literally over $5, $6, $7, $800, especially on Helpsy Source right now, for pieces like that, pre-owned, let alone new with tags. I am not willing to do that and invest that type of money into a box on a credit card in hopes that it's going to sell. I don't use credit cards. I'm not willing to invest that amount of money from what's selling in hopes that it's going to sell. This is just not me. I contemplated doing it for a while because I told you I was trying to buy the higher end pieces. But again, my husband and I talked about it a couple times, and neither one of us feels that right now with our business model, we want to invest that much money per piece in hopes that it will sell enough, make profit, and be able to move on to other pieces. So I decided to step back and go back to the lower end cog pieces, which is fine. I'm happy to do that. We sell more bread and butter pieces. But then the boxes that I've been getting, I'm telling you, now I know that there's supposed to be a 10 to 15% flow rate. We've discussed this intensely on these videos, you guys. I have no problem with the 10 to 15% flow rate. Shared that with my husband. I have no problem with that. But when I'm getting boxes where there are boxes like the Free People, then I unpack my second Free People box. I have quite a few pieces in that, and I actually went through it this morning just to make sure there wasn't as many flaws. They were not as nice of pieces as my first box, so on that box, I think if I sell everything, I'm probably just going to make my money back on that box. I may make some profit, but not what I wanted to. Okay, I'm not going to double on all my pieces because they're pieces they're going to sell for maybe $15 or $20. But when your cog is $7.45, you're not even doubling your money. You're just making the box back. That is not my business model. I would like to at least double my money. And the reason why I want to be able to do that, I know in the past I've talked about maybe making a few extra dollars on top of your cog. But when you're spending all that time and effort photographing, listing, delisting, and relisting, the time that it takes to put in the effort to put the listing together. My husband and I both agree we would like to at least double our money on any piece because you're factoring not just your cog and your profit, you're factoring your time to list these items, and you are in a business to make a profit. So we both agreed for the time being, I'm not going to be buying those boxes right now. I just feel through Helpsy Source I've gotten enough of these boxes where I'm not pleased enough with what I'm getting in those boxes for it to be worth my money going out the door, hoping I might sell maybe 30 or 40% of the box because some of it's flawed and some of it just isn't going to make us money back. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just really disappointed with that. I'm going to be really honest with you because for a little bit I was kind of getting some boxes that, yeah, it might work. And I have no problem selling bread and butter. I have no problem if my cog is low enough selling bread and butter, but I would like the pieces in my boxes to come where I can at least get like the 10 to 15% flow rate. I would like to at least double my money on those pieces and be able to sell them within 3 to 6 months for a good profit. Bread and butter pieces, right? I have been very disappointed with my box that I've gotten lately, and I still haven't heard back from Helpsy Source about that box from Free People. I sent them, not Free People, the men's athletic wear box. I sent them something last week with 4 pictures out of the over 20 items. I haven't heard back yet, and they're going to be getting another email from me telling them, look, I'm disappointed with this, and I'm not going to keep buying these boxes if this is what I'm going to keep getting. And I know many of you have had an issue with Helpsy Source because I've heard seen a lot of comments and seen things from people. Some people are just kind of fed up with Helpsy Source right now. I am still going to order boxes because I have been very blessed that I have a wonderful reseller who goes to the bins where she is locally, and she sends me pieces that she picks up at the bins based on description of items that I'm looking for, the types of items, And we have an agreed upon price, and she's been putting boxes together, and I've been buying those boxes from her, guys, and she's been sending me great bread and butter items that I can sell anywhere from 15 to 20, 25, some of them even $30, $35 a piece, and my COG is very reasonable. I'm going to continue to do that. And I'm also making some other changes, and I'm going to share that with you guys on the reseller chat this next week. If this posts after that, I'm hoping to post this maybe tomorrow. So if you watch my reseller chat the day after, or maybe even the following days, you'll see my reseller chat, the changes that I'm making. And I'll make note of this topic conversation in the reseller chat, you guys. I'm just really disappointed with the boxes that are coming down the pike, and I'm sorry, but I will not pay up. Like the new Everlane that just came out on Helpsy Source that just dropped this week, they're still charging $20 or more per piece on the Everlane women's and men's items. So some of these boxes, they're charging $600, $700, $800, and $900 for a 40-piece box. I'm sorry, my husband and I have agreed we're just not going to do that. Again, if that's your business model, I'm very happy for you. And no offense to you. I think it's great if you want to do that. But that's just not my business model. Again, I pay cash for everything I do. I do not use credit cards. I don't go into debt. So what I bring in and what I sell, I use that cash to take it back out and to buy other inventory. So that's my business model. And I did that from scratch and from the start, and I'm not changing it. I am debt free, and I intend to keep it that way. And I think that is a good way to run my business. And I think it's a good way for anybody to run their business, is to be debt free every step of the way. All my inventory, all my supplies, if I need something like lights or something, it's all paid for in cash, you guys. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of get on here and talk about this. I'm not going to be buying any of these boxes again anytime soon. I'm going to keep an eye on unboxings, but with the reseller that is sending me boxes and the changes that I'm going to be making, and again, I'll share it on the reseller chat. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to be doing some changes in my business to be able to sell some other things I know will do well for me and have done well for me in the past, on top of buying from other resellers that do source at bins. And again, if you do source at bins and you're interested in selling me inventory from the bins, please do reach out to me and let me know. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done hoping that what I'm going to get is going to be good enough to be able to make a profit on these boxes. The gal that's sending me inventory, she actually has pictures of the actual pieces and description of the actual pieces that I'm receiving. So I know exactly what I'm getting in that box. I know exactly what my COG is, and I know exactly what's coming. And they're good bread and butter pieces. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just buying her product and keeping an eye out for other resellers who want to source out product like that. That's the direction I'm going to be taking for a while, and other directions that I'll share with you guys in the reseller chat. Okay, guys, I'm not trying to get on here and be negative. I just had to be really honest with you guys about what's been going on with my boxes. And last Saturday just kind of broke the straw for me. And my husband was like, yeah, no, we're done with that. So unless they really start changing what's coming out in those boxes, and they start bringing out better quality. I mean, 2 athletic boxes, men's and women's, that were just garbage. I think I was able to list maybe 10 items out of the men's box, and the women's box I just didn't even list because it was either really outdated, stretched out, just really worn. I mean, one of the athletic band, one of the elastic bands on one of the shorts was so old. You can hear it just crumbling inside when I went to stretch it. I mean, come on, you know. It's just, I'm sorry, but that's not okay. And a lot of the boxes like that, they were just beat up pieces. That was the whole box, 40 pieces, you guys. I'm just really glad I didn't pay a ton for that box. Basically, that men's box and that women's box, I'm probably not going to make, I know the women's box won't make money. I basically threw the box out. The men's box, I might make enough to recoup at least a portion of it, but I'm not buying those boxes anymore through Helpsy Source. No more athletic boxes. My thread-up men's boxes are so much better than those boxes. I'll buy it. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the men's thread-up boxes, they're no longer being posted. Even like, you know, it's out of stock. I haven't seen them on that site for a couple of weeks now. I'm hoping they didn't get rid of that box, because those boxes were pretty good boxes. I'll continue to buy those boxes, but I'm not buying the Thread Up men's boxes for the time being. And I'm not buying the athletic wear boxes. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I would rather buy things that I know are going to be good. This may change down the road, but for now, guys, and I won't buy a boutique right now, boutique by the box. Their cog is just way too high for what you're getting in the box, just way too high. And honestly, everywhere else too, I just haven't been finding the cog is worth it. So I am rerouting, redirecting, and doing what I need to do for my business model, for my business. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be protective today as always, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.